Before you date a firstborn daughter, there is something you need to understand. You are not just dating a woman. You are dating someone who has spent most of her life carrying responsibilities. Someone who learned maturity before people of her age. Someone who often became the helper, the fixer, the example, the protector, and sometimes even the second parent. And while those qualities make her one of the most incredible women you can build a life with, they also come with invisible burdens that many people never see. If you understand what I'm about to share, it could completely change the way you love, support, and appreciate the firstborn daughter in your life. Hi, I'm Cynthia. On this channel, we have firstborn daughters heal, grow, and live balanced and fulfilling lives. If that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing community. Now, let's talk about what every man should know before dating a firstborn daughter. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming firstborn daughters experience childhood the same way everyone else does. Many don't. To love a firstborn daughter well, you have to understand the script she was given long before you entered her life. In many families, the firstborn daughter is handed an invisible crown of responsibilities far too early. She becomes the helper, the example, the peacemaker, the dependable one, the child who is praised for being mature, responsible, and strong. And while those qualities are admirable, they often come at a cost. Over time, responsibility stops being something she does. It becomes a part of who she is. That childhood training creates an incredible high-value adult woman. Firstborn daughters are often mature beyond their years. They are reliable, organized, dependable, the woman everyone can count on. And make no mistake, those are beautiful qualities. But there is a side of the story that many people never see. The same qualities that make her remarkable can also become the source of her greatest struggles. When someone spends years being the strong one, they often forget what it feels like to simply be supported. And this is where many men misunderstand firstborn daughters. They see a woman who is capable of handling everything. What they don't see is the weight she has been carrying for years. One of the most important things every man dating or married to a firstborn daughter should know is building a safe haven for her. The secret to a firstborn daughter's heart is emotional safety. It is not just a preference in a relationship, it's a fundamental necessity. Emotional safety provides her a rest sanctuary where she can cry, voice her anxieties, or admit she doesn't have all the answers. Emotional safety for her means being with a partner who loves and validates her for who she is, not just for the responsibilities she handles or the tasks she completes. Emotional safety is what allows her to stop performing strength, to take off the armor she has been wearing since childhood, and start experiencing peace. It gives her permission to express the softer part of herself, the playful side, the creative side, the vulnerable side, the feminine side that often stay hidden because she learned that being responsible was safer than being vulnerable. So what creates emotional safety for a firstborn daughter? It may be your consistency, showing up when you say you will, keeping your word, and being dependable. Not making her question where she stands with you. It may be celebrating her vulnerability instead of only praising her achievement. Many people admire firstborn daughters for what they do. Few people appreciate them for who they are. Emotional safety may be offering support before she has to ask. Standing beside her when life becomes heavy. Helping her carry the load instead of assuming she can handle it alone. It may be creating an environment where she knows that if she falls, she won't fall by herself. Because beneath the strength, many firstborn daughters are asking one question: can I trust you enough to put the weight down? Can I trust your commitment? Can I trust your consistency? Can I trust that I don't always have to be the strong one? And when the answer becomes yes, something beautiful happens. The woman who always felt responsible begins to experience rest. The woman who spent years surviving begins to soften. That softness is not weakness, it is trust. When a firstborn daughter feels truly seen, respected, appreciated, protected, and emotionally safe, the love she gives is extraordinary. Not because she's trying to earn love, but because she's finally free to give it from a place of wholeness rather than responsibility. After years of carrying responsibilities, one of the deepest desires of a firstborn daughter is to find someone she can trust enough. Someone who can make her feel safe enough to finally put the weight down. That is why emotional safety is not just important to a firstborn daughter. It is the foundation upon which love, vulnerability, trust, and lasting commitment are built. So if you are dating a firstborn daughter, don't just admire its strength. Understand the story behind it. One mistake many men make when dating a firstborn daughter is dismissing her emotions. Firstborn daughters often protect their heart carefully. So when they finally open up about their fears, insecurities, or struggle, minimizing their feelings, mocking them, or using their vulnerability against them can be deeply damaging. Another common mistake is taking a loyalty for granted. When a firstborn daughter chooses you, she often commits wholeheartedly. But because she loves deeply, some people assume she will tolerate poor treatment indefinitely. Her loyalty should never be mistaken for a willingness to accept less than she deserves. If you are a firstborn daughter, tell me in the comments, what makes you feel emotionally safe in a relationship? And if you are dating or married to a firstborn daughter, what is one thing you have learned about loving her well? I would love to hear your thoughts. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a sister or the man in your life. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.